good morning, everyone. It is about 5:30 right now, and the sun should be starting to come up around 6. So I'm hoping to go out and get some nice blue hour shots and then some nice sunrise shots. Today we're going to be shooting with the 17-40 F4L. Sorry if I sound a little groggy, I am pretty tired. It was a late night last night, early rise this morning, but you know, that's just how it goes, right? Alright, let's go take some photos.
Bits and pieces from planets that I've never been. I am fixated on every new shape you're making.
Those shots were probably pretty interesting. Hopefully I got them relatively, not too shaky. Man, I'm tired. I don't even know what I'm saying. I had to shoot those shots at a slower shutter speed, so hopefully my hands weren't too shaky, but the light's coming through the clouds. It's looking really pretty. So I'm gonna go further down the road. There's a little bit of fog over here, but not a ton, not as much as I was expecting, but it still does give that atmosphere. Oh, so cool. All right, let's go.
Both of us changing our pattern with every spin.
I'm standing on the guardrail because I wanted to get a higher vantage point. I was going to go down to here, but it wasn't looking right. I want to get up and I want to see the little S curve in the river here. So I climbed up on the guardrail, but yeah, I couldn't use my tripod obviously because my tripod doesn't go this high and I couldn't rig it to work here. So handheld shot it is again. Bit higher ISO, but we can denoise that in Lightroom, so I'm not too worried about that. Oh, that felt great on the knees. But yeah, we got a little bit of fog, a little bit of mist coming off the water here. So I'm happy about that. I was worried when I was driving out here that I wasn't going to get any mist. Kind of curling up right now. That looks pretty nice. Maybe we're going to take a photo of that real quick. It's always sad when you go out and you want specific conditions and everything tells you that you're going to get those specific conditions, and then when you actually get out on the road and to go shoot, you don't get anything. There's nothing. That's always super disappointing, but today at least we got a little bit of it, so I'm happy about it. It's a nice cool morning, the light's coming through really nice, sun should be coming up soon. Yeah, it's just behind the clouds there right now. This 17-40, even though it gets crapped on a lot as being Canon's worst professional lens, I've never had an issue with it. I've made a couple videos on this in this series, so you know how I feel about it, but it's just crazy that people will completely disregard a lens because it's like, oh, the reviews are terrible. But when you actually get it out into the field, for the price of it, the used price, it's a fantastic lens. And people will always just say, oh, you need something, you need this lens or this lens. But those lenses that they always recommend are like $1,000, $2,000 more than what this is. And when you're just starting out, or you want to grow your lens kit and you want a wider lens, sometimes you don't want to shell out thousands of dollars. You want to just pick up a good weather sealed lens for $400 to $500. There you go. That's my 2 cents on the matter. But I'm going to be driving down this road a little bit more, trying to see if I can find some more foggy spots. There might be a waterfall. I don't actually know. getting eaten alive, sorry. The bugs are crazy this morning. But there might be a waterfall down there, so I'm gonna check that out. And if not, there's plenty of stops along the way that I'm sure are gonna be very pretty. So we have some nice light in the sky right now, but the clouds are coming in kind of thick, so I'm hoping they don't come in too much that they block all the morning sun, like the morning glow, I guess. But you know, it is what it is. Found this gas station. I've taken a photo of it before from my phone. I've never taken it with my 17-40, so that's what we're gonna do right now. There's some really neat stuff here with just the overgrowth and the pretty much just the overall abandoned aesthetic, but even the fuel thingamajiggers, what are those called? They look really cool. So we're gonna take a couple of shots of those and look around and see what other textures we can find. It's really cool to see all this broken down stuff, and it's just crazy that people abandon stuff like this. Even the pavement here is still really nice. All the mechanics in here caught my eye. I might crop it down so the entire photo is just this like mechanical assembly. I think that's gonna look cool, kind of steampunky, because I've never seen the inside of one of these, and it's really interesting to see it all broken down and whatnot. That looks like lead paint, but oh well. Basically, I'm gonna fill the frame with the whole mechanical assembly, because I think that's gonna look like a cool shot, how it's all neatly displayed like this. And plus, you don't really get to see the inside of these too often. And I think it's just a kind of a cool frame. Here's the photo. See, normally I wouldn't take photos of garbage, but I think in a scenario like this, it makes sense. You know, obviously it's ugly and terrible and shit, but in this sort of scenario, I think it kind of works for the photo, because, you know, this is how abandoned places are. There's garbage everywhere, there's crap. You can't have an abandoned place without, you know, somebody dumping their garbage here. It's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. This is gonna be one of those videos where you guys watch it and then you're gonna comment down below. You're gonna be like, do you realize you were being watched from the trees? Did you see that guy with the machete in the back forest there? He was eyeing you down. Or there's gonna be something like that. All those little fake bloody handprints on the wall. Yeah, pretty cool. Interesting location. I'm glad I really took the time to stop here and take a look at it. All right, we're at Elliott Falls, which I didn't think the dam was gonna be this big. So that's kind of interesting. This is actually just down the road from the gas station. Oh, I just stepped in a big pothole. Let's see how big the dam is, I guess. Oh, a herring. Of course, I missed that. Yeah, you wouldn't want to get caught in this. I want to get down there somewhere. I guess they got the old hydro building here. That's pretty neat. Cool little spot. Probably be good for a nice little photo shoot or something, or portraiture. It's just kind of an awkward area here because you can't really get the falls head on. You just get them all from this side. And there's not really
not really like a good angle per se. I might try and frame up a square shot, a really tight shot of just the falls and the tree here. But then we lose obviously the sky and everything, which is, you know, the whole reason you wake up early to get the nice sky and the nice light. But I just don't think that I can get the type of photo I want here. I'll have to do that little square shot and see how it turns out. Yeah, because I'm at a loss. I don't really think that I can get a wide shot here. Because over there, that's all marsh. So that's kind of a write-off. Yeah, let's go for it though. I just got a soaker. I stepped right in a frickin' bog. Little bog patch. Normally I would go for the 70 to 200 on a tighter lens, but since we're only doing the 17 to 40 for this video, I'm gonna try and get as close as I possibly can to this little square that I want to frame up, and then I'll probably have to crop the photo in afterwards. Now I'm just gonna throw on some filters. Put on an ND filter just so I can really draw out that shutter time. Probably nothing too crazy. This is the ND8. I did a video on these filters if you guys want to check it out. They're really cool. They're magnet filters. So they just clip together super easy, and it makes changing filters just like that. Super easy. Link below. Sorry for the plug, but link below. Right now, the hard part is I have my tripod extended all the way up, so any little movement, it's super wobbly, and I'm going for long exposures, so any movement that my tripod has right now is gonna blur out the photo and make it not sharp. So I'm trying to go extremely slow with a 2-second timer on, so that minimizes the movement. So right now my settings are f11, ISO 100, and 1 second exposure. Because normally I would go a little bit more of a longer exposure, but the water's moving so fast that we don't want to blur it out to the point where it's nothing. We want some sort of texture still in the water. I actually am getting a little bit of the sky in this photo, by the way. So hopefully I can lower the exposure and really pull out the detail in the sky and comp the shots together and do a nice little comp shot. So like I said, this is not the most ideal setup. I would have liked to be over there. Yeah, it's just kind of an awkward area to shoot. It's really strange. Oh yeah. All right, here's the photo.
I'll be honest with you guys, I tried a bunch of different compositions for this waterfall, and I could not make any of them work. This was the closest one to an actual shot I could get. It was just a very awkward spot to shoot. There was no real spot where I could set up and actually get the shot I wanted to. But let me know in the comments below if you like it. It's okay if you don't.
All right, so I think that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, subscribe. I'd love to see you guys back here hanging out in another one. All right, that's it for me. You guys have a good one. Peace.